In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned.
G'day viewers, for anyone listening to this worldwide, Australia-wide or even locally, if you want to support the show, head on over to patreon.com and check out our page there. You can donate $1, $2, $5, $10 or $20 a month if you really want to support the show. Anyone over $10 a month will receive photos of Rika in a bikini, and every month the bikini gets smaller.
No, they won't.
Yes, Rika. Listen.
Stop being my pimp.
There's lots of good-looking half-Japanese birds, slightly ditzy, that want to be on this show.
Why don't we get bikini shots of them?
No. So, seriously, thanks for tuning in. And if you want to support the show, help us out and head on over to patreon.com.
Or anyone that wants to be our sponsor. Like, if you're a millionaire with nothing better to do with your money, then buy...
Send photos of yourself to Rika. No, thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Photos of your car. Joking.
Rick's rocks. Oh, don't leave me hanging.
But I didn't know whether to call you Drew Rocks or...
Rick's rocks.
Drew Crocks.
Rick's rocks.
No.
Hey, welcome to another podcast, episode 195.
5 more episodes till the 200.
That's it.
Shit.
Beautiful Tuesday night in the Gold Coast.
It was a beautiful day today.
Yet again.
Yeah.
What's hey?
Yeah.
I was
it was
inside all the
nice.
time. You know
It wasn't too hot.
Driving me crazy,
What?
Rika, is that the surf's been unreal for a week, and
and you've been too busy
I didn't
to go
surf at all.
Oh, I hate that.
I actually went.
Not that I surf, but I know it.
But you could have pretended. You could have stood up there and bitched out the waves, dude. I'd be so gnarly if I was in there right now.
Yeah, no. Well, I feel that way when the weather's really good during the week when you can't go to the beach, and then it's shit on the weekend.
Yeah. Like right now. Actually, I went there on Saturday. I didn't have my board shorts.
Yeah.
Had my surfboard, towel, the whole setup, and it was the opposite at the start of the week. I didn't have my surfboard. I had to take it out for some stupid thing.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, sure enough. Oh, and you know what I did?
What?
I took it out on my wife and kids all Saturday. But not actually, but more like mentally. Bloody hell, here I am, married, bloody kids. Well, all these blokes are out there just surfing away, having a good time. I'm getting fat. I was feeling my guts all day, going,
When are you going to do the...
I know what'll fix this, drink
fighting
more
like
beer.
A pro...
Huh?
Don't you... When are you going to do the fight like a pro thing again?
I don't know if I want to do boxing, but I'm glad you brought it up.
Yes.
Here we are. Welcome to our guest, the champion, Nicholas Blewett.
Hi, guys.
How are you, mate?
Hello.
I really am going to turn up your mic there.
All right. That's
that's
better.
better.
Great. Yep.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Not a lot. Thought I'd come in and meet you guys and have a chat and get involved in the podcast here. I wasn't that aware of it a few weeks ago. I was cruising through Instagram and came across and had a good stalk and went, this looks like the business. These guys have got a good little show going on here.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so you've listened?
Yeah, I've listened to
You
a few.
enjoy it?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you actually do you listen to any podcast shows yourself?
Not a lot, really, I'll admit, but it's just I'm an avid singer, so when I'm in the car, I just crank the tunes and sing. It's kind of it's my de-stress. I get laughed at a bit. I just wave like I'm not a good singer. I just enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
And I'm actually saying to myself, okay, I have to curb my singing habit and start listening to some more podcasts. So, it's kind of a bit synchronistic. This came along at the right time.
Have you ever thought about actually singing? You're only young. Here's a guess.
Okay, go for it.
32.
Wow, I was actually thinking, because
32.
didn't you say,
Look, he's got no
because you've done
lines,
17 years
Yeah,
of...
I was going to say, you're not meant to look at that.
Well, sorry, but I saw it and it's in my head, so I'm thinking, like, you have to be at least 17, right? At least. So
Genius. My co-host is a genius.
But even if you started at 10, that would make you 27. which is kind of unrealistic to start, you know.
Yep.
You're mincing around. You're trying to be nice.
She's trying to be nice.
Well, I'm going to say 37.
Great, thanks, guys. That's awesome. I'm 41.
Are you?
I was
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah.
You handsome bastard.
Yeah.
You
Look
are
at
pretty
you.
handsome. Yeah, like
at him.
is that the Chinese medicine that's doing that?
Actually, to tell you the truth, I think it's a couple of different things plus some good genes. I think those good genes really help. But I've been involved in what we're going to talk about, I guess, soon, which is Chinese martial arts and qigong and
You know what
Chinese
I've been
medicine.
calling you? The Gold Coast Goku.
Hey, all right, that's
Oh,
all
dear.
right. That's all right.
I didn't know whether it was rude or not. But
Oh, it's better than what a few people call me.
So rude. Yeah, but okay. What will you explain to me then, Rick? Because you've said that to me like 4 times already. Because what's the podcast next week? Oh, it's with blah blah. What's Goku then?
Goku is a character in Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, so
Dragon
the main
Ball Z.
character with the black hair.
He's got
spiky. That dude, right?
He's got black hair until he turns into a Super Saiyan, and then he goes like all gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know that? Do you know
I
Dragon
don't-
Ball Z?
I'm going to upset a few people here. I don't do the Dragon Ball Z. I've had a few of my younger students that I train like, you've got to get into it. But even though it came out when I was kind of a young fella, I just wasn't at the right age, and I just kind of missed
Right.
it. But Avatar Aang, do you know the Avatar series? Cartoon?
No.
It's the other way
Sorry.
around. See, Avatar Aang's
Wow,
where
never
I'm
heard
at.
of it.
No?
Aang, A-N-G.
Yeah, A-N-G.
No.
Yeah, they live on this mystical world where there's 4 different races, and some can bend air, so their kung fu moves air, so they hit with different
So
air.
is yours
Some
a
people can throw
kung
rocks,
fu?
or some people can throw water and do different things. and
Okay,
it's
okay.
a really interesting kind of
Maybe Japanese, or who knows, right?
Yeah,
In this
yeah,
day and age,
exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
Korean,
But
maybe.
is that what you do, or is that your inspiration? Or
No,
is
that's
it-
just a cartoon.
That's
you're
just a
talking
cat. Oh,
about.
okay.
Just
Look at
Oh,
me
yeah.
getting into.
Yeah,
no.
well, before we get into that, it's because you said Goku. It actually relates. I listened to a show just last week with she's so cute, Rose, a UFC fighter, Rose Namajunas.
Yes, you were telling
Okay.
me. Yeah.
And she openly admits, Dragon Ball Z was a major part of how she got into stuck with martial arts. Her and her brother just wanted to do something. They did something, and then but they really stuck with it because they really loved that show.
Yeah.
And they even to this day, I think she just took the lightweight world champion. I think she's a flyweight. I think she just took the flyweight
What's it
belt.
actually called though? What does she do?
Well, she's MMA now, so she a long time ago. I think her base was Taekwondo. Oh, no, it wasn't actually. I can't recall. But anyway, her and her trainer,
Yep.
they still do something that relates to Dragon Ball Z. They really do.
Nice.
She's stuck with something that there's something about that show that she goes, no, look, just like Dragon Ball Z, we do this. Just in training, we do this, just like Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, what the far out? So to think that we're talking about you and you're bringing up Goku,
Yeah.
There must be something powerful about that damn show.
Dragon Ball Z.
Tell us more, Rika. Because I watch these shows, because my 7-year-old boy.
Yeah, the cult following for them's huge.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're just like music, if you don't catch it at the right time, it's just like, I just can't. It just looks like colours and shapes and weirdness and just can't get into it.
I think it was like today on my Insta when I text you or called you or something like that, and you liked my monkey magic post.
Yes.
Because monkey magic, right? I'm at that age.
It's
Monkey
everything.
magic. And that's what I did. I used to rip out bamboo out of Dad's garden and tape it up with his electrical tape and go around, beat up my friends and my brother. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Oh, definitely. And most martial artists I talk to,
Who's
They all
that,
agree.
like with the matchstick, and he blows on it, and it turns
pulls
into
the thing out of his ear.
Yeah.
Magic wishing staff. And
But it's the ancient story of Sayuki.
Sayuki.
Sayuki. It's a great.
and they're actually done a remake. There's a modern
Yeah, but I
remake.
don't want to see it. I
Yeah,
know. I was
I'm
in
saying.
Japan when they released it.
Oh.
He's got blonde hair.
Yeah, it's
Just everything. No.
No,
Can't do it.
No.
You know what's cool about that is, I go to Japan every year. Is that Pigsy and Monkey?
Yep.
They're on TV every day. They're like sort of like
Oh,
game
right.
show people, but
Yep.
not exactly game show. But every single day, you still see those guys. But Monkey, that series was never big in Japan at the time.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah,
It's
it got a cult following worldwide, and they would just still they became famous
Really?
years
I used
later.
to watch.
Yeah, well, possibly you
Well,
did,
because-
but it wasn't famous. It was a British
I
because we
beg
got
to
the
differ, because when I think it came out when I was in about grade 5 or 6, maybe a bit later.
but you didn't get the English subtitles.
No. I've watched the original in
Right.
Japanese.
Okay,
And like
1978,
the
79.
you know the theme
80.
song, like Monkey
Dun,
Magic,
dun, dun, dun,
Monkey.
dun, dun.
Well, the people that sang that were huge.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's what made the show huge.
Hey
because
Google, who sang the theme song to Monkey Magic?
Godiego.
Yeah.
Don't answer so sharply and coldly,
Didn't you know?
just
Come
like
on.
Rika. Who? Godiego.
Well, it's actually pronounced Godaigo.
Godiego.
Godaigo.
That's a word, isn't it? Like
I don't know.
Todaima. You speak Japanese?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you speak Chinese?
No.
So how do you... Sorry,
Yeah.
we kind of
So many questions.
drifted away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Because you'd be the only dude I know in this whole city that's doing something Chinese that I know of personally. Like everyone's...
Who's not Chinese?
Yeah, there's all this UFC.
who's-
There's always karate schools. There's those particular schools everywhere. But here's you. That turns out you've been doing a certain sector.
Yeah. The story about what I do is quite unique, which is kind of, I don't know. It's an interesting tale to tell. It's an interesting story. And my golden rule is, okay, what's the best martial art in the world?
Jiu-jitsu.
Whoever the martial art that
biased.
person does is always the
Yeah,
best,
exactly.
right?
You're right.
It's
You're
always
right.
the way.
Yeah.
But essentially, what I do, I don't even like to tell a lot of people the name of what I do, simply because it's so well known and the stigma surrounding it is so dense and so thick that really I find it a bit of a problem to remotely be taken seriously as a martial artist.
Yeah.
So it's quite weird. And the story that goes with it, right back to, I guess, the masters in China when they were training and the Boxer and the Cultural Revolution back in China, about how they went about hiding their art. And it's a similar story, I guess, with capoeira and different martial arts. When the local dictators didn't want people to practice their martial arts, they banned it. So they had to do certain things to still get practice in. Now, I'll just come out and say it. Basically, the martial art I do is Tai Chi. And most people are kind of like... Tai Chi.
Why?
Well, I think largely because it's not well known for that. What people know is...
Oh, the relaxing part of it.
Most
yeah.
people
Old
only,
people in the park
old people
or
in the park,
Yeah.
or even going as far as the people online who do the magical, mystical, non-touch kind of throwing
Yeah.
and,
Right.
and striking and stuff like that. It kind of defames us a little bit for being realistic or being serious. But internal martial arts, which is what Tai Chi's under, there's kind of this broad spectrum of internal and external martial arts, and I don't think it's really an appropriate exchange. However, it does give the idea. A lot of external martial arts are quick and easy to learn, are ferocious. So you'd be thinking karate, Muay Thai, boxing, things you just can become quite proficient at quite quickly.
Yeah.
But the Tai Chi is designed originally to be a lot different, and the masters of old pretty much designed kind of a gentleman's art, I guess, insofar as I really look at the martial art of Tai Chi as if it's got 3 different levels or 3 different aspects. And, of course, the self-healing, slow form, meditative movements we all know well. That's one aspect of the training. Then we actually have a whole set of martial forms and striking drills and punching and taking those skills you've learnt in the slow form and adapting them to actually trying to strike someone, defend yourself. And then you've got the 3rd level, which is really a composite of the other 2 and is literally a healing art. So you're getting into almost acupuncture, massage, I guess Reiki style. I don't quite like to put Reiki on the end of that, but it gives people that idea of hands-on touch, massage and feeling and healing, which you develop through learning, I guess, to refine the skills that you're taught both from the slow form and from the fighting aspect. So in that regard, it's a lot different to a lot of martial arts. You know, like most martial arts, there's just the fighting. Are you a good fighter? Get in a ring. But the Tai Chi